Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome to Monster Prom. Sure, I've done a couple of streams with this in the past, but hey, sure, why not? It's Valentine's Day. Let's have a little bit of fun and go crazy with just one quick little game as well. And we haven't seen the second term as much in my whole thing. I'll probably just do a short game because I'm obviously doing this for a limited amount of time, and I'm doing this by myself, so we'll see how this goes. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Kind of like the zombie girl, actually. And I know her name is Vicky, so we'll just go with Star for an easy little thing. And we're gonna go with all capitals, because why not? And nice that they changed the pronouns as well.
Sweet!
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. He is a very good boy. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. She is a dangerous fishwife, but it's okay, she doesn't like the air people. Polly Geist, 22. All the drugs, all the penguin masks. Damien LeVay, 21. I'm voiced as Mickey Mouse in pretty much every time Lantern plays this. Liam Delacourt, 4XX. I will end that man bun. Zoe, forever.
Oh my god, I'm so cute and adorable, and I love everyone.
Calculus to Hewlett Picard, Volume 1.0. Beep boop, do not pour milk on me. And Vera Oberlin, 23. I'm a dangerous crime lord. I suggest you watch where you're going. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Or in this case, about 30 minutes. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and ready to start. We'll see how this goes, but either way, we're going to be doing a pop quiz to decide basically our stats and who we're going to end up romancing amidst all this. Let's see. One day you wake up and you swap bodies with your mom, in a very 90s film fashion. Oh, so we're playing Freaky Friday all of a sudden. What's the worst thing that could happen? I feel that one would be an interesting one, but I feel like this one would be better. Okay, so that is charm. Good to know. You wish you were raised by, let's see, a pack of wild wolves, happen to be tech moguls who are some kind of more profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would kick-ass role models and wolves. Really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the 8 ways of rad DJing. I feel like the wild wolves. Okay, so we got wealth and charm right off the bat. Good to know. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea fast. Extra concept of griefless. Silly toy that makes silly noises. Art commissioned by Picasso. Head of their fire crest. Head of the fiercest enemy. Anything on fire or weapon? No weapon of fire. A pony, always a pony. That one. Okay, looks like we're going after Damien. Find a genie in a ball. You can ask for whatever you want. Infinite connectivity. For Shiji and Korra to be canon. To feel truly alive. His friendship. A rainbow that you can eat. Him to not be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. His friendship? Okay, so it looks like we're going between Scott and Damien. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how well I do. I don't expect to do well in any of this. Don't expect me to go to prom.
Let's go.
I barely went to prom for my own prom, but I did go to prom. Alright, so let's see. I got 9 smarts and 7 charm with creativity is 5, money is 7, and bonus 3, fun 3. Okay, so smarts is my highest. Trying to remember what each of these are. Ah, there we go. That's how I figured out. Alright, so let's see. Charm is tempting, though. Yeah, I'll probably up my charm since I got... Well, let's see. Smarts is also... Where's Smarts in this? Oh, right. Smarts is in the classroom. Yeah, we'll just up my charm a little bit here. That day, epic dodgeball match. As that one student clearly wants to grab my ass. Alright, let's do this. I got more charm. After you're counting and recounting your money, hoping to find an extra dollar.
Hello.
Hey, Star! Look here! Look what I have! Is it shiny?
Scott holds aloft a roll of duct tape, which you concede is indeed shiny. Listen, I'm not saying that we tied up Crazy Martin the werebear janitor. I'm just saying this tape is crazy strong. If you wanted to wreak some havoc on the school, Crazy Martin might be a little tied up. Thank the triple goddess. You spent months tracking that.
Our thing! It's so cool, right? We have a thing and our thing is the best thing and it's ours!
We must save the world.
You fools. That's the duct tape of retribution. It's the only adhesive that can hold Balthasar the Destroyer, who you must detain in order to save the world.
Oh, save the world is good. I just liked it because it was a cool, shiny thing. You can have it.
Oh, wait, Scott! You're probably just making that shit up because they want to take the cool thing from us. Balthasar Destroyer. Obviously fake. Why have I never heard of him? We had a 3-hour-long lecture on Balthasar Destroyer at homeroom yesterday.
Right, Damien, they must be lying. I think we would have remembered that.
Always the same with you.
You were at sports practice, and Damien was asleep at his desk. After we heard about the threat Balthasar posed, we took it upon ourselves to journey deep into the dungeons of Hollis Ma to bring back the holy duct tape of retribution, only to discover it already gone.
Ooh, the dungeons of Hollis Ma. That's where we were.
We took a wrong turn on our way to English curses and got totally lost. Somehow we were in some kind of maze. Anyway, we saw that sick tape and thought we might as well take it. And now it's effing ours and you can't have it. I'm trying not to swear as much on the channel, but it doesn't really quite matter given the whole situation of like,
To get killed.
you know, YouTube being like, oh, we're gonna punish you for making kid content. Could it be any more oblivious? Hand over the tape or we'll be forced to use force to take it by force. Yikes. Looks like the situation is getting out of control. Better step in before someone or some duct tape gets hurt. Alright, so let's see here. I feel this one would probably be smarts, but I'm not sure. Yes, let's go with this one. Yeah! Seriously? We said we need a magic artifact to save the world from the likes of Balthasar, and you're making us barter for it?
That was sad.
God, you really are pathetic. The Coven leader, Joy, you're, like, 90% sure her name is, although that always kind of feels like the one person to you, rummages around in her pockets before withdrawing 2 shiny things. Here are 2 shiny things. A broken glow stick from the last Dark Arts call me attended, and a ceremonial dagger. Damn! That is one nice-looking dagger! I'm into it. What kind of fierce quests do you have to complete to get a hold of that baby? Actually, I just bought it at a Dark Arts craft store.
Ah!
You bought it? At a store?
Awesome, bro.
That's even more amazing! Do you even know how hard it is to go to a store and buy the thing you're supposed to without losing the money or eating the money or thinking that you lost the money and finding out that you ate the money?
I've turned him into Scooby-Doo. I'm not sure how I feel about this. How have you not been expelled
We
yet?
must save the day.
Do we have a trade or not?
Hooray!
Yes, 2 shiny things! Hooray!
The trade is swiftly made, and the Coven leads to go save the world or whatever. The important thing is that Scott and Damien are now in possession of 2 shiny things. And from the equally shiny smile Scott is flashing you, you're thinking you might be in possession of a prom date. 2 boldness and 1 fun. Excellent. Week 1.
Let's go.
Oh boy! Well, seeing as I'm already head off to Scotland, let's go with Scott. You take your seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Leo appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre-looking food. Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently.
Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why it's called lunchtime. And Scooby snacks.
Neither of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Oh, God damn it, Liam. Let's see here. What voice to give you?
Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless Instagram post.
God, I feel the phlegm coming off of my mouth that way.
Oh, I see. You're going to post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you.
I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies.
Ooh, they're Japanese. Do you have any Scott snacks?
God damn it, I was kidding about the Scoopy Snacks thing.
Scott, you know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want.
Thanks, Liam. Ooh, they all look so yummy. I don't know where to start. Any ideas?
Maybe your choice of snack and get one of those boys you want to snack on you. In an innuendo way, not literally. Yeah, we're not into the V word here. Here at Star Corporations, we do not condone the act of war. Okay. That's going to be quoted later, I'm sure. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, we gotta go. I think this one makes more sense.
Yes, you do have Scott snacks.
Scott snacks? What does that mean? How is this possible? Why is your face on an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's like that one episode of The Simpsons when suddenly Homer was a mascot for something.
Who was this one time? In band camp? Well, actually, it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. But somehow I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen the whole evening.
But how? What even?
Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves, and they saw how strong and fast I was, and they wanted to show how their meat treats are strong and fast. So they asked if they could use me as their mascot, and I said of course. And then the Scott snacks became a hit, and now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for posting out the Scott snack for me, Star. I'm salivating at the mouth because I want to eat my face. It's nice to know you want to see my face. I want to see yours too.
How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you can put your faces together. He is a good boy. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up romancing him through this.
Let's go.
Oh boy! Okay, so don't go to the gym because that's where you are, and I do not have the money for that. Although I'm tempted to go and just get the gift that keeps on giving, but I don't think that's a good idea. Alright, let's see here. So, let's see. Fun is kind of low, so why don't I up my fun a little? During recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy, and I break my hip there. Alright, well, I gave +2 fun. Turn away from the rave to find Scott nervously sniffing the ground and looking around suspiciously. You ask him what's up and prepare for a stupid answer. He does not disappoint.
Isn't it obvious, bro? I mean, you know why all these people are out here, right?
I like your hoodie. Can I have that hoodie?
Just do my smash of awesome bones. They look like they're just out having a good time, but it's all ruse. It's bones they want. My bones. Quick, bro, if you really like bro, you'll help me move my bones before all these other bros find them. Where should I move them to? Tell me.
Let's see. Ooh, good question. Too bad it doesn't tell me, like, which ones are which. I'll go with this one. Aww.
You're telling me people have had bones inside them this whole time? And I didn't know about it? That means people are better hiding their bones than I am. I'm supposed to be the best at bones. Me! No, what am I? Just another handsome guy who's good at sports and only so at bones? You know what? You can have these bones. If I can't be the best at bones, I don't want to do it at all.
You don't really want all these bones? Would you feel like telling Scott that, okay, I'm gonna have to up my charm again? Good to know. And my smarts. Both went down horribly.
Let's go.
Oh boy, more turns. Okay, fine. Let's go back and up my charm again. Play dodgeball! There you are, swiping through potential monster match tapes when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can.
Well, I'm in the store. Do you think I'm adorable?
Yes, in fact, you were literally just thinking that.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place in large prairies to do some pull-ups before the big sports game. When suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They're pretty big for forest animals. I've never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than this werewolves, you're counting us as animals. They were just so fuzzy and adorable, and they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscle and that I was even more adorable. So nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king, which was really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king.
Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Alright. Let's see. True reality has been inside you. Okay, I have a feeling it's gonna be this one. Aw, nope.
Strong, but I'm strong. I heard strong leader for I didn't know what actual normals like Scott strong. I can do 100 push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's at least doubling amount, right? I can check it later with a calculator. But does that mean I can be double king? I can do that right now.
Scott drops to the floor and begins doing push-ups.
1, 2, 3.
Things progress really for several dozen push-ups until
86, 89, 70, 81, 52. Wait, no. 89, 50, 51. Wait, no. I can't count to 200. I can't even count to 100. You said I could be a good king if I could do 100 push-ups. But I can't do that. Because of stupid numbers. Poor Scott defeated again by his biggest opponent yet. Numbers!
Scott flees the scene in embarrassment and despair, clearly on the verge of tears. His embarrassment and despair is only matched by -2 fun and -1 smarts. Oh boy. Okay. I'm already not doing well.
Let's go.
Yep, okay. Well, let's try talking with him again and see what happens. We sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming.
Hey, bros.
Oh, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza.
No, Scott, it's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat Sanity.
Ooh, Sandy! I bet that's chock full of protein.
Not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier. So when I come to school, I pack leftovers and this Tupperware instead.
So smart. What does Sandy taste like?
You know when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you've slain?
I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks.
No. Let's see. Have you ever drugged the child's tears filtered through its mother's several scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody on instruments of flesh?
I've had pizza. Is that close?
Meh.
Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp.
Oh, cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I?
Well, it's not really for mortals.
But Scott looks so excited. You gotta figure out a way to resolve this situation. Try this. Oh, whoops. I went with Zoe. Whoops. Oh well.
Oh no, cholesterol. The original C word.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Also, eating Sanity would cause your brain to invert, mutilating it like a thumbless chimpanzee angrily peeling an orange.
I'd be a little concerned if there was a chimpanzee peeing on an orange.
That sounds kind of bad too, but what I'm really worried about are my arteries. Cashew me, bro.
You happily oblige. 1 cashew, shrimp, and weaponized hot sauce cocktail coming right up.
Ooh, that was just like a tiny currency down the hatch.
That's a lot of hot sauce, Scott. Are you sure your mortal mouth can...
Oh, bro.
My mouth exploded! It caught on fire and exploded! No more mouth for Scott!
No, Scott, I can still see your mouth.
But I can't see my mouth! Whose mouth is it supposed to be? Mine? If I can't see it, it's not real.
Okay, dude.
Sorry, can't talk. My mouth exploded, so I don't have a mouth anymore. I have no mouth and I would scream.
Scott sits quietly for the rest of the lunch period, growing progressively redder and sweatier while you enjoy a nice time with Zoe. Nice. Sure, why not? Let's just hang out with our new buddy.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so my charm is still up. I might want to up my smarts, though. It's supposed to be in the classroom, yes. The day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. I'm so smart. SMRT. The teacher hasn't arrived yet, so everybody's chatting amongst themselves. Polly and Scott are sitting next to you, and you can't help overhearing their conversation.
Prankmasters!
Alright, I hereby call this meeting of the Prankmasters to order. Prankmaster Dog,
Here.
Prankmaster Geist, present. Great. Okay, first order of business, Operation Prank the Teacher.
Should we come up with a different name for the operation? Something more secret?
No, Scott, that's what they're expecting.
Oh, okay. I think we should poop on her desk.
That's pretty good, but ghosts can't poop and I want to participate.
Good point. What else can we do?
Oh, Miss Lestrade is a vampire, right? Why don't we open the blinds so when she comes in, she burns the dust?
Oh boy, that would be such a good prank.
That's why we're the
Prank
masters.
With a Z!
with a Z.
Scott and Polly excitedly try to open the blinds, but they won't budge. Seems like Miss Lestrade anticipated this particular prank. Ah, lame. Well, I'm temporarily out of ideas. Scott?
Nothing.
Anybody? Anybody? The Prankmasters are currently accepting applications. You fancy yourself a bit of a prankster, don't you? Why not treat them to one of your amazing prank ideas? Let's see. Aw, okay, fine. Polly and Scott are both pumped about your plan. You all talk excitedly about what you'll say when the teacher comes in. When your enthusiasm, you fail to notice Liam sitting right behind you. As Strahd comes in, you start to speak, and Liam ruins everything. As loath as I am to submit to any appointed authority, I feel it is my duty to inform you these three were planning to play an excusably racist prank on you just now. I will, Scott, eat his man bun. Just scoff it down. I don't care about the hairball later, just get rid of it because he's obnoxious. Ignore everything they say about your face. It's charming, if a bit conventional. Before you know it, all three of you are in detention, copying out the phrase, I will not exploit vampire weaknesses for humorous effect 1,000 times. Great job, jerk. An unsuccessful prank is worse than no pranks at all. Consider your membership to the Prankmasters revoked. You didn't even know you remember the Prankmasters, but okay, so -2 fun and -1 creativity. Well, this is just sad.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so, why don't we go do some play rehearsal and get some creativity going. About to rehearse the scene where Scott falls in his forest and only Damien and Liam are around to hear him when Dahlia comes strolling in.
This is a takeover!
Oh god, what voice do I give you? Oh, Damien, I see that your wretched cowardice is now abated, and you're finally outfitted for battle. Let us settle our claims to the 8th circle of hell now, with Liam and his tree as our witness.
Hey!
I'm not tree, I'm Scott. You might not have noticed because I'm doing such a good job of being a tree.
Indeed you are, and such a strong tree at that. Join me, Scott, in my conquest of the 8th circle. I could use a lieutenant who is also a tree. I just want to go on record as saying that I do not support any of this. Nobody cares, Liam. Ah, Lucius little Liam, I do not need your support on the battlefield, my scrumptious purple concubine. You can support me later, in the bathroom, romantically, as in by having sex with me. Wink! Am I the only one in the school who takes theater seriously? We were in the middle of a scene, damn it! I need to practice for being part of the Disney Corporation. Yes, the scene of the crime I'm about to do to you, and that crime is murder. Okay, first of all, murder isn't a crime. Second of all, we're not doing any of it right now. Then why are you outfitted for battle? This is a costume. My real battle arm was just 700 knives tied together with barbed wire. Kinky. A likely story. Face me, coward. Ugh, all this drama is interfering with your theatrical production. You need to get Dahlia out of here, but how? I'm gonna regret this. Oh, I got it! What? Damien, is this true? No. Why am I asking you? You're not Damien, you're just a clever facsimile. For too long, I have had a feeling deep inside that something was wrong.
This is not over.
Now I know what this feeling was. It was Damien. You're really going for this, aren't you? Silence, doppelganger. I'm off to go poop out the real Damien, so I can't fight him. You sure are a charmer, huh? There will be plenty of time for sex talk later, Liam. To the bathrooms!
What?
Wait, if Damien's inside Dahlia, and Dahlia's gone, who are you?
I'm Damien. Star was doing something called flying.
I've heard of flying before, but I have no idea how it works. Tell me more!
Yeah, you got rid of Dahlia and never really gave Damien a good opportunity to explain to Scott how to act. 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Sure, why not? Let's go with that.
Let's go.
Yay! Okay, where are you, Scotty boy? Okay, you're over here by Miranda. Right at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray.
What's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck.
Oh boy, what voice do I do for you then? Oh boy.
Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray. Fish sticks.
Yeah, Fish Stick Friday, isn't it great?
It is not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
Air people?
Yes. Do you not know of the air people? The merfolk's most hated rivals. Don't you read the news?
Yeah, sure. Because I totally know how to read.
What?
Well, I must insist that you seize those fish sticks immediately. Or cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason.
Oh, but I was looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. You sure, Katie Henny?
He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth, but you feel like you've got a better answer to sell this argument. You blurt out. Okay, it's garden snails in food-grade plastic.
See, Miranda? There's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good and good for you.
I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected after all. Though I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with.
Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it, too.
I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you.
But you're an aristocrat. Don't you want to eat snails as an escargot with thing? She's snailcist.
Does this mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I?
Very well, let me partake. I'm not sure where my eating serfs have gone to in any case.
As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers. Well then.
Let's go.
Alright, so let's see here. My fun is really low. Which one was fun again? Oh, right, it was this one. Sure, let's have some fun. Let's rave. Suddenly hear Scott cry out.
Liam, look out!
You turn over to see the source of the commotion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who is peacefully reading in the grass. Liam looks up, sees the football, and freezes.
Liam, you gotta move! The ball's gonna hit you!
Please hit him and knock his head clean off. particularly his man one.
I can't. I have thought we refuse to hold my reflexes in any way as a protest against sports.
Kill the man bun! Kill the man bun! Kill the man bun! It's a good thing Scott threw the ball so incredibly high. It means just a few seconds to act. How will you avert this calamity? Try reasoning with it. You calmly step between the ball and Liam and give it a lecture about its current path in life. The ball reconsiders its choice. It only really becomes a football because it's what its parents wanted. Now that it's stopped to think about it, the ball realizes what it really wants is to be a Broadway star. It flies to New York and starts going to auditions, and does it hit the big time? Of course not. It's a football. Don't be ridiculous.
Wow, you've really got quite the silver tongue.
Silver? I'm allergic to silver. But I'm allergic to chocolate too. I still eat it all the time.
Sounds like your tongue might get a little more of a workout, but correct, right? You got plus 2 charm and 1 creativity. Hells yeah. Ooh. Monster Prom is drawing near, so let's try see if we got any luck with Scott.
Let's go.
Finally pick up the courage and dust your problem.
I don't know. Maybe you're out of shape. My grandma always says I need to mate with an alpha specimen so we can breed strong babies. Sorry.
Aw, damn. Oh well.
No.
I tried. You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your Photoshop skills, you still couldn't Photoshop the saddest of your face away. Sad. To be fair, I'm very behind by a lot. So, it's fine. I tried. But just because you can't find love in a video game doesn't mean anything. At the very least, I feel we accomplished something today. And that accomplishment is this lovely picture. And some laughs along the way. It's fine. We did what we could. We were young, we were wild, we were free, we were insane. But yes, obviously I did not do very well, but hey, it was still a fun ride along the way. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. Remember, folks, even if you're single today, it doesn't mean that this is a horrible, horrible day. It's, over-commercialized to hell and expensive as all hell. I will give you that. But hey, cheaper chocolate tomorrow, just saying. But still, regardless of whether you're alone today or with somebody, either way, it's still gonna be a nice day, regardless. You just gotta make of it what you will. And hey, it doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be platonic as well. There are many different versions of love, and you find what's best for you. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this insanity, and hopefully, well, essentially that you have a nice day today, regardless of the craziness that you see all over social media, or in school, or work, what have you. Either way, this was a fun romp, and hope you enjoyed this. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.